Hello everyone, I'm Charlotte, and here is episode 6 Side Characters. This first piece is memorable because this character was originally supposed to be one of the major characters alongside Charlotte, but in that draft, there are only female characters, there are no male characters. So, in order to add in male characters, we had to totally scrap off this character and add in Ezra. But don't worry, this character is now called Kelly. She is Charlotte's best friend, and although her arc is yet to be determined, in the current draft, she is a good character who helps Charlotte. She's bold, she's kind, and she's a supportive best friend in Charlotte's life. Let's hope that she remains the same way when the novel comes out, right? But yeah. So this next one is dimensionally hard to see. I apologize. But I really wanted to explore 4K dimensions through the course of this piece. If there's one thing that I love about drawing, it's the ability to understand different aesthetics and understand different styles. And so in that sense, it was nice to just lean into a more comfort style of drawing things I loved in the sense of attire especially. This piece is a homage to formals, which I dearly love because it's again representational of seriousness and etiquette. Those are things I'm really bad at, but ironically I love those things. And I think in a larger sense, the novel itself is a big irony of my personality, so I look forward to that, honestly. But this character, although his name isn't decided upon, I know he will return back. So the piece you see on screen, the sketch that is being drawn, is something that was way out of my comfort zone for multiple reasons, right? So one of the reasons was because of the fact that I don't draw dynamic poses. I love calm poses which are easy to draw and don't have a lot of hand and leg movement because obviously it's way less time consuming and it's just comforting to draw pieces which are easy to draw because you're used to it and you can draw it well. So definitely this was breaking free from that convention. And although that racket does not look like a racket, we are going to take it as an intentional mistake that the artisan chose to create, although that was definitely not the case. Emphasis on satire here, but anyways, moving forward. I love this piece because it represents how Charlotte is versatile in terms of how she can be a sports player as well as someone who does a lot of things exceptionally well. So her instructor pushes her to do even better, and that's something that I learned through the course of this piece was again that there's always room for improvement should we choose to accept it. And that was a beautiful reminder through the course of this piece. And it's representational visually also because those are colors I would not use in my other pieces. They are colors that are very unfamiliar to me, but this piece helped me to kind of lean into those colors, and I think it came out pretty well, right? So the sketch you see on screen right now is just a comfort piece, honestly, because I really wanted to just go back to drawing something that felt comfortable, that was enjoyable and fun to draw. And so this piece was birthed. In terms of colors also, very basic color palette of just yellow and blue. But it helped in bringing out the character's expression. And I love expressive pieces the most because it shows light to that character. It sheds love to the person drawing it as well. So it's enjoyable. I don't think I draw a lot of smiles that much because Charlotte's character is very serious. She's a very how do I put it, confined, closed off person in terms of visually speaking. She is very closed off, but this character was nice to explore because it broke free from that, and it's just a beautiful smile. So the last one, this piece that you see on screen, is a piece that had a very specific purpose while I was drawing it itself. So as I was drawing this piece, on the side I was writing a scene where Charlotte meets this character called Clara. So through the course of the novel, Charlotte comes in contact with a lot of royals, right? And so Clara is one of them. Not really sure if she's a queen or a princess just yet, but the purpose of this piece was to bring out the fact that despite being a princess or a queen, Clara still managed to eloquently pose for magazine covers and be tranquil in her royalty. So, as a key characteristic of her personality, tranquility and eloquence is something that adds to this piece, which is also a major attribute when I was writing that scene. So, although the novel does focus on Charlotte meeting different royals and Charlotte herself being transformed because of meeting these royals, the aim of bringing forth characteristics to the novel is also to the royals is also important because they help in grounding Charlotte, and so I wanted to shed light to that. Although I didn't draw water really well in this piece, like the water fountain, it was nice to explore. I think that's one thing I learned every day as I draw, is that you're always gonna mess up new things as you draw them because you're not used to it, and that's completely okay. That's completely beautiful because that is how you learn, right? I hope you enjoyed this episode. That is all there is for today, and I will see you soon. Thank you for sticking around, and you can follow me on my Instagram. See you. Bye.